That's fine.
All right, guys, thank you for being here with us. We are so excited to start this book study. Just kind of a little background on why we wanted to do this. Like Jordan and I are in a place in our businesses where we're just excited and we are pumped to lead people. We're excited to help other people meet their goals. We've actually been doing Plexus for about the same amount of time. I want to say Jordan maybe started sharing like 2 months before I did, but we have basically been with each other doing this with each other from the beginning. And it's been really fun to just kind of learn and grow together. We've done some things that we've learned and we've grown from, and then we also just have this really exciting vision for where we want to go in this business. And so we wanted to open up this accountability group because we want people who are excited to be running along with us. And so we just want to thank y'all for being here and for being excited, for being open to doing this because we know because some of y'all told us like you're kind of scared to do this. You're kind of not sure what this is going to entail. Maybe you've never done a book study before and you're kind of like, I don't really like to read. And that's okay. Like we are proud of you for saying yes to that unknown and just rolling with it and doing something a little bit scary. So I'm going to share a little bit about just kind of in the past how book studies have gone for me, and I'm gonna let Jordan share a little bit on her stuff too. But it's book studies are one of those things, like I'll be completely honest with you. There's been book studies I've done where I have been like the best student ever, and I've read every single page, and I have like dove in and I've just run with it. And I got a lot out of it. And it was really great for me in my business, even if what I was reading wasn't 100% pertinent in that time of my business. And what I mean by that is like there were times in my business where I was reading leadership books and I didn't really have a lot of business builders at the time. But by doing that book study, it made me prepared for the time in my business when they were with me. But then there have been other book studies where I'm like, yeah, book study sounds good. And then I find myself like 2 weeks in and I'm like, oh gosh, how I'm already behind. Like I was
Yeah.
supposed to read like 10 pages and I didn't even get it done. And so like that, I'm human, right? Like that happens. But overall, like I still learned from every book study that I was a part of. I still showed up to the Zooms, even if that week I got a little bit behind. That happens, guys, and you can catch up, A, and B, you are going to learn from getting on Zooms whether you have finished every page or not. Now, that's
Mhm.
not me giving you an out and giving you an excuse to just be like, oh, I never read. Because this book, we wanted to do this book because it is so good. We've already read it and we're like just like wanting other people to get this in their hands. But it is letting you know that we get it, that you're human. And please don't not come to a Zoom on a Monday night just because you're like, I didn't finish all my reading. Okay. We promise you're going to get something out of this, but you're only going to get something out of it if you show up and if you try your best, whatever that looks like in the moment. Okay. Jordan, you share a little bit about your kind of book study thoughts, and then we're going to start with a fun little activity.
Yes, my daughter is coming. My husband's putting her to me because she's grumpy. So I'm gonna feed her while I talk to y'all. But thanks, baby. Neil, say, oh, guys, my bedtime, guys. What's going on? Oh my goodness. So yes, with book studies, we literally just finished reading Gap and Gain. Well, I did not finish reading it. So that's how that went. Which you got to give yourself grace every now and then. But well, I have a newborn and but don't make the excuses is what I'm trying to get across because the what we're going to be bringing y'all, especially with the accountability group and the things that we're going to have y'all do, and even on like these specific Zooms, like it's so easy for me to literally I'm on my computer, I put on a Zoom, and then sometimes I'll have like another tab open, and I'm like either messaging someone or I'm like catching up on Facebook, and I'm like getting nothing out of the Zoom, and I hate that about myself. And so I've been trying really hard to be really focused in on our Zooms because they really are truly you're going to get something out of them if you pay attention. And that's our hope for this. And so, yeah, just like it, the old T-ball, give it your best shot because it's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I just said in the chat, like, can y'all tell we're just going to be really honest with y'all? So
Always.
get ready, buckle up. We're going to do a little activity to start us off. We are doing this activity because it actually was a part of a book study we're in concurrently right now with Jessica Heffley. If you don't know who Jessica Heffley is, she is, we'll go with Jordan's sponsor. Okay. Jordan Roddenberry's sponsor.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Okay.
And she is like one of the absolute top leaders in our company. And like, that's not a joke. I'm not just like throwing that out there. In terms of her still being incredibly active with her team and how large her team is. And she is just a really great leader. And so we've been a part of a book study with her. It's, and this is an activity we did there, and I wanted to do it with y'all first. So, if you have a piece of paper out and a pen or a pencil, I want you to, I'm going to get my timer ready. I'm going to time y'all, and you are going to write the alphabet. Do not start yet. Do not start yet. You're going to write the alphabet from A to Z just down your paper, and then just keep going down, and you're going to write the numbers 1 through 26. So you're going to be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. As soon as you get to Z, start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 26. Do y'all understand? Okay, so don't go yet. And then when you are done, I want you to look at the stopwatch on the screen and remember how many seconds it was, and we're going to see who wins. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. See Amy says. We're at 36 seconds. Yeah, type your number in the chat when you're done. Oh. Okay, keep going if you're still going. We're at 1 minute right now. Okay, now, okay, Maddie got 36. Okay, y'all are all pretty close. Looks like Amy Price won that one. Yeah, you're a little occupied. That's fine. Okay, y'all are pretty fast. Okay, now, second round. This one's going to be a little bit harder. Let's see who of y'all can win this one. This time, you're going to write A1, B2, C3. Don't start yet. Okay. You have to do it like that. Letter, number, letter, number, letter, number. Okay. All the way to Z26. Okay. On your mark, get set, go.
What? Why do I feel slow?
Don't start cheating just because it gets hard. You have to do letter, number, letter, number.
Oh my gosh.
There's our 30 seconds. Okay, I think most of y'all are done. I'm gonna hold this up for a little bit longer. We're at 111. Okay, good job. Okay, did anyone's time decrease? I'm pretty sure everyone increased, right? Yeah. Who did it take at least 10 seconds longer? Anybody that it took like 10 seconds longer, at least? Anybody like 20 seconds longer? I'm not doing the math. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is a fun activity because even Jordan said it. Like, was it harder or easier to do the second one? Yeah, it was a lot harder. Okay. Why do y'all think that is? Does anyone have any ideas? Like, why was that harder? You can unmute. You don't have to type.
Just because like the alphabet and then the numbers are repetition, whereas this was like thinking back and forth. Like
Yeah.
you've done the repetition before.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like switching back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
switch my brain back and forth.
Yeah. So this is kind of an activity to show us that our brains actually don't multitask as well as we like to think that they do. I used to wear it as like a badge of honor, like I'm so good at multitasking. But in reality, have I ever really tested myself, like actually finishing one task, doing one thing and finishing it, and then starting the next task and finishing it instead of bopping back and forth like we just did with that? I would venture to say that if I were to sit down and time myself, I guarantee you that I would be a lot more efficient if I would just finish one thing and then move on to the next. And so I want y'all to think about that because as we are, a lot of us are moms, a lot of us have jobs, a lot of us are busy, like we have kids, y'all. It is not a competition for who is busiest, okay? We all have our own level of busy. And so I want y'all to think about next time you're standing at the sink and you're doing dishes, and then you're kind of like, oh, I need to message so and so. Let me message him real quick. And then you're like, oh, let me get back to the dishes. Oh, you know what? I remember that I was supposed to go comment on so and so's, but okay, let me go do that real quick. Like, pause and catch yourself there and just finish doing the dishes and then go on to what you're doing, and vice versa. If you tell yourself you are going to do XYZ in your business and your mind starts to wander, well, let me just go throw in the laundry real quick because I may as well before I start doing this. Catch yourself and just finish doing what you said you were going to do and move on to the next. It takes really intentional thought and it is a hard habit to break, but start catching yourself and see if you find that you actually become a little bit more efficient finishing both tasks. Okay. All right, Jordan, go for our next one. Oh yeah.
I was muted. Great. Okay. All right. So, yeah, sorry. I had to think about where we're at. Okay. So we're going to stay on one thing at a time, right? That's exactly like BD was saying. One reason, huge reason we want to do this accountability group is just to keep everything streamlined. Because of summer and all the things. I even had my team send me like, when are you going to go on vacation? Because I don't want you like, I don't want to bother you during that time. Like it's summer. We're going to have fun and enjoy our summer and be able to work consistently. So we are going to go around and tell us your name and your rank, please. We'll get acclimated to each other and one big goal you have for this summer. So I will go first. I'm Jordan Gibson. We're Senior Ruby, and a big goal this summer is to help. I have so many girls going for different ranks from Ruby to Senior Gold to Gold, and I guess one Senior Silver. And so that is my big goal, is to help them reach their goals, and it's really fun. So I'll popcorn it to Jackie. You're on my right side, so I'm going to volunteer you.
Okay. I am Jackie, Shimko, Maddie's little sister. I went senior silver last month, I think. Yeah. Last month. Maddie, was it last month?
I think you've
No,
been
the
a
month
senior silver.
before.
You're like this close to gold. So
Oh,
you're
right there.
supposed to be gold.
I'm gonna get there, guys. Baby pregnancy really messed me up last month. But what else am I supposed to say? I have brain. I should write things down.
Your goal for the summer.
Goal for the summer. Goal for the summer is to go gold and get back to my game because last month was brutal for me.
Doing it.
Perfect. Did I just pick someone? All right, Mad, go.
Okay, I'm Maddie. I am currently a new senior gold. I just went senior gold a couple months ago. And my goal for the summer is I want to help at least 2 people. I want to help at least 2 new people go silver. I want to help 2 people on my team go gold, one being my sister and one being one of my level 1. So really my bigger picture goal by the end of the summer is to go ruby. So yeah, scary things. Amy Price, because I see you.
Okay, I'm Amy Price. I am currently a senior gold. I feel like I have been forever. I think it's actually been a whole year. Yeah, or close to right at a year that I've been senior gold. So yay for holding on to it, but I'm ready to move on. So like you, Maddie, my big goal is Ruby, but I really want, I have a couple of girls. I don't know if y'all saw Shelby's comment in the chat, but she's one of my girls that's shooting for gold. And then Justine, who's also in our accountability group, but couldn't be on tonight because she's in a meeting for her job. She wanting to go gold also. So I'm so excited to help them do that and help them start duplicating. That's what we're going to focus on this summer. So there you go. And let's see, Amber, you're up.
Hi, I'm Amber. I'm senior gold. I've been senior gold for a couple months, 2 months, I think. My goal for this summer would be 2 new silvers. And to not lose my senior gold points in my VO. But if I can develop 2 new silvers, that'd be cool. Let me see who else. Shelby, you're up.
I think she's putting a baby to sleep, but I'll read what she put in her big goal is senior gold by the end of the summer. Yeah, she's got a sleeping baby on her, but she's senior silver and she would love to rank gold and have some teammates. Yay, silvers are so fun. Oh my gosh, I thought she was going to be asleep. That leaves you, Kelsey.
Yeah, go Kels.
Hi, sorry, I'm Kelsey. I just recently went gold, and my overall summer goal is to go senior gold. But in bigger perspectives, I would love to get my sister who just ranked senior, well, no, she's silver. I would want her to re-rank senior silver and get some other of my L1s starting their business. And I think we're there. I think we're getting there. Now that we're on summer teacher mode, we're ready. Yeah.
Bless it. We understand. Yay. Yay. Thanks all y'all for sharing. Part of accountability group is to be accountable, right? So we want to, maybe the girls who hop on who couldn't be on tonight, we'll have them share their goals in the chat or something, or maybe on the next Zoom. But okay, so we also, I don't know if we said this, I can't remember. We're wanting to keep these calls 30 minutes, like no longer. We only have they can only go 40 minutes, right? Because we have the free Zoom. Perfect. So we want to hear from y'all, and we're going to end. If you haven't thought about this, take your moment of silence and think about it. What do y'all want to get from this group? What do y'all want from me and Brittany? What do y'all want from each other? What is also one of your big goals for the group, this accountability group? And go.
Mine would be to get back into consistent action.
Love it.
So like, what does that mean to you though, Amy? Like, does that mean working your business every day? Does it mean like filling out a sheet? Does it mean doing something for your business every day? Like, what does that mean to Amy?
For me, that's like working my business every day. The last probably 3 months have been crazy chaotic, and I got out of the habit of doing the basics every day. And, you know, definitely my business reflected that. I think I could have already been Ruby. And I'm not going to beat myself up for taking a breath because I needed to take a breath. But I'm ready to get back into that momentum. Does that make sense? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, that was awesome. I actually just sent a graphic to the group because this is something that I've really tried to shift my brain to when it comes to working my business, is that getting myself out of the habit of planning for perfection. And so when you plan for perfection, it's like you have maybe 2 perfect days and you're like so pumped. And then as soon as you have a non-perfect day, you tend to repeat that pattern. See how all those bubbles are empty? But then it says when you plan to just show up, that's reality. And you being able to ride a little bit of the waves throughout the week and still have a couple of perfect days. Great. So I love that you said that, like just being consistent, showing up for your business every day in some capacity. So what else do y'all want from this group?
I feel like the last time that I did the reading group, we did a reading group, I felt like it motivated me a little bit more to work my business every day. So with me, I did the same as Amy, like 2 months off when I wasn't feeling great. The baby wasn't sleeping, it was just a little crazy. So I would like to use this as my motivation to continue posting, get back to posting every day, because I mean, I saw it today. Someone messaged me about, hey, I heard you post about Pink Drink. Like I haven't posted in like 6 weeks. So I would like to get back to being consistent about posting not only Plexus, but just daily life stuff, because I feel like that's easier to relate to when you do a little bit of everything.
I like, Brittany, how you had stated before that this can be a reflection and like a tool that you can use towards your everyday life as well, not just towards the business, or, you know, you can apply it to many different things. So I'm looking forward to being able to use it as that kind of tool too. And also I'm holding y'all accountable to helping me like to read. This is like my little secret. I can teach little kids how to read, but I do not like reading for pleasure. It's terrible, I know. But I'm excited. The book is supposed to arrive tomorrow, and yeah, get some highlighters and Post-its going all up in that thing.
For me, I am excited. Well, I need this accountability group because I'm really good at reading nonfiction books and like rom-coms. So I need to, and Brittany always gets on to me too. So I'm glad I'm gonna be shifting my mindset to like focus on a more like development book, and to be able to, I guess, like put action into not only my business but like my life, and like relate it back into the book, like the weekly actions.
Anyone else? Got 4 minutes. 3 now. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write these all down because I really like them, and we truly want to keep y'all accountable. So we're here for it all. On to our homework. I hate calling it homework. We're gonna call it something else because I know everyone hates homework. But to do this week, what our focus is for this week. Tomorrow we have Tuesday Jam, so we really want y'all to be on that. Our guest speaker, Marian Anderson, is she's apparently a heck of a lady. And so we're excited to hear from her and what she's gonna teach us. So focus on that tomorrow. That's your homework for tomorrow. The rest of the week, we are going to focus on y'all messaging and asking for shout out posts. Brittany, did we decide, are we doing a giveaway?
So typically, like I've been doing it with my team, like the $50
Yeah.
giveaway drawing for any of their level 1s who do it that aren't current business builders. This is for brand new, like shout out
Right.
posts, y'all. I'm happy to combine them. Like if we want to do our list and we're kind of sending that to the thread, if y'all want to do y'all, then we
Yeah.
combine them and we do a $50 drawing. It's fun because then when you're messaging people asking for shout out posts, you can say, and it puts you into a drawing for $50, and people
Yeah.
love to hear that.
It's always a nice incentive. Yes. So that's what we're going to be doing, focusing on. Because then after like towards the end of this week, then we have another op call or another Monday night call. So the rest of this week, tomorrow focus on Tuesday Jam, and then we're going to focus on sending for shout out posts, and we will be sending all the messages and all the inspo and reminding of y'all that for that this week.
Oh, last thing I wanted to say, guys, as you're in action, don't feel bad for shouting yourself out about it in the group. Like, Amy, I'm so glad you tooted your own horn the other day. I was like, yes, that's what we want in this group. And it's not because it's going to be like different people are going to have their full dots on different days. They're going to have those days when they're like, what I did today is like crazy long. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, all I did was post. You're going to learn about that mindset when you read this book. But y'all get pumped to read the introduction, y'all. Even the introduction, you're just like, oh, wow, what have I been doing with my life? And so y'all get excited to read this book. Shout yourself out in the comments when you finish 10 pages. I don't care. Like, shout yourself out when you get a shout out, you ask for a shout out post, even if they say no. Be like, hey, I asked them when they said no. Whoop, whoop. Like, it's okay. We want y'all to inspire each other. Okay. Like, we want y'all to show us how you're fitting this into our day, and let us just be inspired by each other, because that's what it's all about. This is going to be fun.
Yay. That's all. Exactly 10 minutes left. We did it. Thanks, y'all. We'll be chatting soon.
Bye.
Happy Monday.